really gonna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those who hate it like a test. Man, I contemplated. Your moves you lose, now your hot you gave me. New moves, more dudes, now the top you made me. Same rules, new crews, now the clutch you made me. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFRFamily. And we're about to check out some George Carlin. George Carlin's Germs Immune System. But first of all, we need to settle something. All of y'all talking all crazy in my comments, saying mean and slick things. Be careful, bruh. I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you, bruh. Talking about on the last George Carlin joint, y'all talking about, well, just so you know, the sun is still there behind the clouds, so that was a dumb question. God dang it. All right, be careful. Be careful. And just so y'all know, whew, Jesus. Oh my God. Y'all gotta respect your whiskey. Sheesh. And just so you know, sometimes I create certain types of conversations just for the sake of entertainment. You know what I mean? For all y'all know, I already knew about the clouds and the sun still being available just because you can't see that. I probably already knew that. It was just a setup, and it worked because y'all had a conversation about it. But that don't mean say nothing slick to me in my daggone comments, because if you do, I'm going to look at you like this with the big eyes, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to be like, bruh, did you just now say that in my comments? Keep that same energy. All right, guys, so we about to laugh, man. We about to watch some George Carlin and see what he talking about. All right, y'all ready? Let's go.
It's just one more way of reducing your liberty and reminding you that they can fuck with you anytime they want, as long as you put up with it. As long as you put up with it. Which means, of course, anytime they want. Because that's what Americans do now. They're always willing to trade away a little of their freedom in exchange for the feeling, the illusion of security.
The illusion.
What we have now is a completely neurotic population.
I like how he said that right there, for the illusion of security. Shit, it ain't no real security. You better tell him, George Carlin, he's smart as hell, bro.
Obsessed with security and safety and crime and drugs and cleanliness and hygiene and germs. There's another thing, germs. Where did this sudden fear of germs come from in this country? Have you noticed this? The media constantly running stories about all the latest infections, salmonella, E. coli, hantavirus, bird flu, and Americans they panic easily, so now everybody's running around scrubbing this and spraying that and overcooking their food and repeatedly washing their hands, trying to avoid all contact with germs. It's ridiculous, and it goes to ridiculous lengths. In prisons, before they give you a lethal injection, they swab your arm with alcohol.
That is so freaking true, bruh. Why they cleaning that man's arm if he about to be dead as a doorknob? Wow. We are freaking robots, bruh. We robots, man. Wow.
Injection, they swab your arm with alcohol. It's true. It's true.
We robots, bro.
It's true.
We robots, man. Tell him, George.
Well, they don't want you to get an infection. And you can see their point. Wouldn't want some guy to go to hell and be sick. It would take a lot of the sportsmanship out of the whole execution. Fear of germs, why these fucking pussies? You can't even get a decent hamburger anymore. They cook the shit out of everything now because everybody's afraid of food poisoning. Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Take a fucking chance, will you? You know how many people die in this country from food poisoning every year? 9,000. That's all. It's a minor risk. Take a fucking chance, bunch of goddamn pussies. Besides, what do you think you have an immune system for? It's for killing germs. But it needs practice. It needs germs to practice on. So
that's no bullshit. In my house, I get sick far less than
anybody else in the house. Why? Because I'm the least clean. I'm the dirtiest son bitch in the house. No, seriously. I am the most filthiest motherfucker who live in this house. But I almost never get sick. Ooh. All right.
So listen, if you kill all the germs around you and live a completely sterile life, then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. And never mind ordinary germs, what are you going to do when some super virus comes along that turns your vital organs into liquid shit?
Super virus.
I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get sick, you're going to die, and you're going to deserve it because you're fucking weak and you got a fucking weak immune system. Now,
Hey, no argument there, bro.
True story about immunization, okay? When I was a little boy in New York City in the 1940s, we swam in the Hudson River, and it was filled with raw sewage, okay? We swam in raw sewage, you know, to cool off.
To cool off.
And at that time, the big fear was polio. Thousands of kids died from polio every year. But you know something? In my neighborhood, no one ever got polio. No one, ever. You know why? Because we swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems. The polio never had a prayer. We were tempered in raw shit. So,
we were tempered in raw
I never take any special precautions against germs. I don't shy away from people who sneeze and cough. I don't wipe off the telephone. I don't cover the toilet seat. And if I drop food on the floor, I pick it up and eat it. I eat it. Yes, I do.
Okay, question. How long did George Carlin live? And when he passed away, was it natural causes? Because I want to get to the bottom of this whole I'm immune to this germs, you know, thing that he talking about. I want to see what he passed away from. Somebody let me know in the comments below. Shoot. I want to see, and write hashtag germs if he passed from germs. R.I.P. the great George Carlin.
I'm at a sidewalk cafe in Calcutta.
In Calcutta.
The poor section. On New Year's morning during a soccer riot. And you know something? In spite of all that so-called risky behavior, I never get infections. I don't get them. I don't get colds. I don't get flu. I don't get headaches. I don't get upset stomach. And you know why? Because I got a good, strong immune system, and it gets a lot of practice. My immune system is equipped with the biological equivalent of fully automatic military assault rifles with night vision and laser scopes. And we have recently acquired phosphorus grenades, cluster bombs, and anti-personnel fragmentation mines. So, when my white blood cells are on patrol, reconnoitering my bloodstream, seeking out strangers and other undesirables, if they see any suspicious-looking germs of any kind, they don't fuck around. They whip out the weapons, they wax the motherfucker, and deposit the unlucky fellow directly into my colon.
That's the very first time I've ever heard George Carlin have a misstep in what he was saying. He usually bow, 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 with no clip-ups. Not that he get any points taken away from that. I'm just glad to have noticed that when he was about to say weapons, but he, I think, mistakenly was about to say Wesson, like Smith & Wesson, but he corrected that. Okay.
Into my colon. There's no nonsense. There's no Miranda warning. There's none of that 3 strikes and you're out shit. First defense, bam, into the colon you go.
Plantain. Just in case you're wondering. Hennessy. It's usually Maker's Mark 46, but Maker's Mark never responded to my daggone email, so I'll sip some Hennessy.
And speaking of my colon, I want you to know I don't automatically wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom, okay? Can you deal with that? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know when I wash my hands? When I shit on them.
That's nasty. That's nasty. That's
and you
nasty.
know how often that happens? Tops, 2-3 times a week. Tops. Maybe a little more frequently over the holidays, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you something else, my well-scrubbed friends. You don't always need a shower every day. Did you know that? It's overkill. Unless you work out or work outdoors or for some reason come in intimate contact with huge amounts of filth and garbage every day, you don't always need a shower. All you really need to do is to wash the 4 key areas. Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Got that? Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth.
If you are still with me, guys, oh my God, I hope, if y'all are still with me, please, hashtag armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Or just any one of those. Whichever one of those are most important to you to clean. Armpit, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Hashtag that for me, guys. Please. Thank you. All right.
In fact, you can save yourself a whole lot of time if you simply use the same brush on all 4 areas.
What? You can save you some time if you use the same brush on all 4 areas? Wow. No, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty, bro. That's nasty.
Thank you.
That's nasty, Mr. Carlin.
Thank you. All right.
That was nasty, bro. On the same 4 areas. If you use them you use the same brush on all 4 areas. Wow. Nah. 1 second, guys. That's all I got for you guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and if you have yet to hit the subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video, and hopefully inside the Patreon as well. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.